Hands-on Lab Part 2, Investigation of Collision Forces, Lesson 3.2. I changed out my ruler. Maybe I need to redo the first video. I don't even know. The directions and the setup for this lab are on slide 4. You are to use a ruler again. You're going to also use the rubber balls again and a golf ball. On this lab, the difference is we're now creating more space before collision. So object A is still going to start at the 0 mark, but object B will start at the end of the ruler instead of halfway down. We're going to roll object A into object B again and see what happens at the point of impact. So here we go. I probably should record the first video again. That was much better. All right. So that goes with trial 1. What happened with object A at the point of collision? What happened with object B at the point of collision? What direction was force for object A? What was the direction of force for object B? Now we change it so that we have object A is the golf ball and object B is the rubber ball. So B, my smaller mass object, is at the end of the ruler, and my larger mass object, the golf ball, is going to be the one that exerts force. So I push the golf ball. I got to keep it on the ruler. That's tough. I feel like it doesn't want to do its job. Oh gosh. So I have to use those plastic ones because it is more likely to stay on than the wooden ones. It's got that little extra groove in it. All right, stay. If nothing else, it's entertaining, right? Oh, Miss Jaquesh, you didn't even hit it hard enough. It's a hot mess right now. The point of the ruler is so that you know you're rolling it in a straight line. Straightish line. It's my desk that's uneven. All right. Go with the first one. Go with the first thing you saw.